Welcome to A Student of Leadership, a micro-podcast where leaders are made one habit at a time. Hosted by Rob Adams, a leadership veteran with 30 years of experience, this podcast explores key concepts that define exceptional leadership. Each episode delves into a powerful word or strategy, offering practical insights and real-world stories. Whether you're just starting out or an experienced executive, join Rob as he guides you in learning, growing, and leading with purpose.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode, a micro podcast episode of A Student of Leadership. And we are powered by Unifro Food Service and the Leadership Development Program within. I'm Robert Adams, your micro podcast host. And wherever you're listening from today, could be driving in your car between stops, on your morning walk, or at the warehouse before the doors open. I'm glad you're here. Because leadership doesn't happen in perfect settings. It happens in real life, right where you are. Now, you've taken your seat at the leadership table today, and this is where we grow through real stories, real habits, and real personal connection. You see, food brings us together. Leadership is the glue that keeps us together. Real leaders, real growth, one table. Today, I love this topic because we are diving into humble leadership. Why humility is a strength and not a weakness of great leaders. This is a behavior that gets misunderstood all of the time because humility isn't about being quiet. Humility isn't about shrinking yourself. Humility is about staying grounded in truth, what you know, what you don't know, and what you can continue to learn. In fact, one of my favorite verified human scale examples comes from a nurse named Kayla, featured in a 2023 Harvard Medical School case study. During a complicated patient transfer, a physician began giving rapid instructions. But Kayla noticed something he didn't. The patient's oxygen line had twisted. Instead of calling him out or stepping back, she said calmly, "Hold on. Wait a minute. I might be wrong, but I'm seeing something here." That one sentence, "I might be wrong, but," stopped the whole room. The team reset. The patient stabilized. And in the after-action review, the physician said, "Her humility saved us." She didn't need to be right. She needed the team to be safe. That's a display of humble leadership in action. It's speaking up without ego. It's serving the moment and not yourself. And it's understanding that leadership isn't about being the smartest person in the room. Wow, how often have we heard that phrase? But it's true, and it's about making the room smarter because you are in it. In fact, Marshall Goldsmith, an amazing leadership coach, someone I admire so much, teaches all of us something very powerful here. It's about what got you here won't get you there. It's a famous book that he wrote. And in it, there's discussion around humility as being a behavior that keeps you open enough to grow beyond your current success. Now, let me ask you something. Where have you been trying too hard to prove something? Where might humility open a door you've been pushing too hard on? And who on your team needs to see you say, "I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to learn"? Now, here's your leadership challenge for this week. Next time you're unsure about something, just say it out loud. I could be wrong here. What do all of you see? That one sentence will not diminish your authority. It won't mess up your leadership, I promise you. But it will multiply your team's ownership. And if someone right now on your team or another leader came to mind while you're listening to this specific episode, maybe someone who leads quietly or someone who needs encouragement, I want you to share this with them. Invite them to the leadership table, because leadership grows when we grow together. Food always gives us our roots. Leadership does give us our purpose. Real leaders, real growth, always at one table. Now, before you go, here's a quick reminder that leadership doesn't end when this episode 48 closes. It keeps growing throughout the week, the month, the year. And to start out every week on Mondays, I send the leadership table on Beehive. It's how we start it and get aligned. When we hit that midweek hump on Wednesdays, we come together for the Breaking Bread, a Student of Leadership newsletter powered right on LinkedIn. And that's our community side of leadership. And on Fridays, I send the Mindful Leader on Substack, a reflection to reset your week, 3 different spaces, 1 leadership journey. Now, next time, we're going to talk about accountability without blame, how you build ownership on your team without creating fear around it. Accountability is not a dirty word, and it shouldn't create fear in everyone that you lead. I am Robert Adams, and I am your micro podcast host, honored and privileged to serve all of you. And until next time, I will see you at the table.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Student of Leadership. Leadership is about who we become and how we help others grow. If you found value in this podcast, share it with a fellow leader and connect with Rob on LinkedIn or leave a review. New episodes drop weekly, so don't forget to subscribe to stay connected. Until next time, keep learning, growing, and leading with intention. Remember, great leaders are made one habit at a time. See you next time on A Student of Leadership.